After an unnerving weekend where somebody bombed Saudi Arabia's oil infrastructure, sending the price of crude soaring, knocking down the averages, begin to appreciate the value of having some gold in your portfolio. I've been pushing for precious metals for months now as insurance against economic chaos. Hey, it soared from $1,300 at the beginning of the year to just under $1,500 right now. Regular viewers know I like Barrick Gold, Agnico Eagle Mines, or the GLD, and that's an ETF that mirrors the action of the physical commodity. But tonight I've got a new, more modern way to play it. I'm talking about a privately held company called Paxos that holds and safeguards both physical and digital assets. Paxos has created a product called Pax Gold, which is a tokenized version of the precious metal, digital asset that represents real physical gold held in a secure location, but with all the portability of a digital wallet. Normally, I'm pretty skeptical of the world of cryptocurrencies and digital assets, but Paxos seems to be going about this the right way. They're enlisting the most legitimate vendors to take custody of their physical gold, and price of that gold is the basis for the token's value. It's not like cryptocurrency that trades on sentiment. So let's take a closer look with Charles Cascarilla. He's the co-founder and CEO of Paxos. Get a better sense of how this whole thing works. Mr. Cascarilla, welcome to Mad Money.
Hey,
good to see you, sir.
How are you?
Have a seat. Thank you so much. All right, so I tell people to buy gold stocks. I tell people to buy the GLD. Why is your method versus, say, the GLD, let's say, maybe more true to the price of gold?
Yeah, so it's really important to realize with gold, and really almost any commodity, that either you can make it really tradable or you can own the underlying.
Right.
But it's hard to have both. So futures, gold ETFs, you're not actually owning the underlying gold. And that's not a problem. It's liquid, it's tradable. But at the same time, if you want to have the real thing, you're going to have to go bury it in your backyard. And then when it comes time to unbury it because you want to spend it, you don't know if that's real gold. So we've tried to solve that problem, square that fundamental contradiction. So Pax Gold is really unique. One token equals 1 ounce of gold, and it relates to a bar in Brinks in London, all the way down to the serial number. So you actually have real gold you're able to move around, just like the GLD or the futures market, but yet you have the underlying actual asset.
Well, how do you guys make money?
Well, we make money, and actually we don't make money from custody fees. So actually, that's really cool. There's no minimum to buy it. You can hold it with us. We make it when you buy and you sell.
Okay, because that's important. People, I was with someone at my high school reunion this week and we buried it in this backyard. Said, look, that's the safest place. I said, well, wait a second. Someone could steal that. They might see where it is. But I said, why not a safety deposit box? This is less expensive than a safety deposit box.
Yeah, exactly. So we have a really great rate with Brinks. It's really credible vault. Everyone's heard of Brinks, but there's only 6 vaults in London that you store gold in, and 80% of the gold in the world trades in the London spot market. So this is institutional grade vault that everyone in the institutional world uses, and it's open to retail. So that's really cool. We tried to build it so that's institutional grade, but available for retail and available for institutions.
So let's say I know that I tried to buy some gold, and it's a lot per ounce, and a lot of people balk at that. What's the small amount that you can buy if we use Paxos?
Yeah, so we go down to, really there's no minimum, but we recommend that you buy like 1/10 of an ounce.
Okay.
Right, so that's basically, $150 minimum at today's prices, and so anyone can get in and buy.
All right, now, haven't been others have tried this and failed?
Yeah, I think what's really unique about Paxos is that we're a trust company. So we're regulated just like a bank. And the reason that's important is you're not just trusting us because we say you should. We're trusting us because we're regulated. We have oversight. And so unlike anyone else, this actual token itself is regulated. It was approved by the New York Department of Financial Services, which is the banking regulator in New York. So you're not just trusting us. We have regulatory oversight. We have an independent board. Deloitte & Touche is our auditor. We try to tick all the boxes. So this isn't just something that's safe for retail. It's safe for institutions, too.
Okay, so we hear the terms crypto and blockchain, and we start thinking, well, wait a second. That was like something that got everyone excited, and then people lost money on crypto. What is crypto and blockchain when it comes to Paxos?
Yeah, I think if you think about blockchain, everyone talks about it breathlessly. It's like this, soup du jour topic. But it's really just a database. And so when we say, hey, we put gold on a blockchain, what we do is we put it on a distributed database. And the beauty of a distributed database is anybody can access it. So you're not reliant on Paxos or anyone else to be able to move your gold around. Once you're on the blockchain, you can send it to anybody else who's on that same blockchain with you. And that's what we're trying to do, is use the power of a database upgrade, if you will, as opposed to crypto, which is a little bit different. I like it too, but it's a completely different thing altogether because you're just owning the database.
Okay, so let's say I'm Jamie Dimon. I'm watching the show. and I say, you know, that guy Cascarilla, he's got a real good idea. I'm going to go do Paxos. I'm going to do the same thing. What's keeping someone else from doing what you're doing?
Well, really, there's no reason anyone else couldn't go do it. It's just a question of, can you do it? Meaning, do you have the engineers? Do you have the technology? Have you thought about how to create innovative products? And so anybody can do that. But I think what's native about Paxos is, one, we're a trust company, so a regulated bank. But two, half our company is product and engineering. We're really a technology firm at heart. And so we're trying to give you the confidence of a bank, but the innovation of Silicon Valley. And that's just different from, I think, most institutions that are in the banking world today.
Well, look, I'm pro gold. There's another way to buy gold. People should think about it and stop worrying that it's over $1,400. That's what everyone says. I can't. It's too expensive. Here's another way to play it.
That's right.
That's Charles Cascarilla. He's the CEO of Paxos. It's a privately traded company, but obviously you can buy gold in what I think is a very secure way. Mad Money's back after the break. Booyah! Jim Cramer here from Mad Money. Thanks for watching CNBC on YouTube. Click here to subscribe and get the jump on my exclusives with CEOs, plus market news, investing advice, and a whole lot more.